What's up, Winnie? Come on, come on.
Get it. Right there. Get it.
Wednesday's trying to troubleshoot the
here.
food bowl. Wednesday's trying to troubleshoot the food bowl. You have to help her. Let her figure to put her hand in there.
She's not. She's just gonna give up because she's a princess.
Welcome to Bear Pantry Talk. This is the sister channel to the Bear Pantry Show. This is where you're going to find honest reviews, exciting unboxings, do-it-yourself projects, and engaging commentary.
She's a spoiled princess. I put some chicken fat in her bowl and I shoved it under the biggest one.
So weird.
And she's trying to figure out how to get it out. She had her nose going through the top part. It's done, baby?
Yay! We helped.
You think Cora would have figured it out?
Yeah.
Cora would have probably
She
would have probably bring down the baker's rack.
I think your butt's too high. Isn't your butt too high?
So parts of the house is still a mess, but let me show you what I've done. I still have the chair here, but I moved the ottoman that used to be on the mukbang table to over here, and I put a pretty fabric on it. And I moved that little table that used to be here, and I moved my computer that used to be here. Hello, Sway.
Hey,
How you doing today?
not bad.
Be careful when you pass over there. I have a little bit of wet there
Okay.
from the bucket.
Yeah.
I just saw it in the light. Okay, so this is where I put the computer so far, but this table is too tall because this is the mukbang table. Eventually, if I want this to be here, Joe will cut this down to size to make it match his desk. See the difference? Huge difference, right? Well, maybe you're not seeing it so well here. Look at my monitor. I should be editing on this monitor, huh, Josh? This is the part I want to show you guys. I got back my whole dinner table, especially in time for Christmas. And this is a chocolate cake. Joshua always wants a chocolate cake. This time around, I wanted a milk cake, and I did it all lactose free. No, I didn't record it for the show. I put this here for Joe to eat on tomorrow. A placemat. I wish I had a Christmassy one, because I don't want him to mess up my runner. And then for whoever sits here tomorrow. It's just gonna be Esther and Mabel and us. I gotta clean up here, whatever the hell's going on here. So now let me tell you how cheap we are. Excuse you, he's always clearing his throat. And the rain comes again, guys, see? It hasn't stopped raining since yesterday. Anyways, let me show you how cheap we are. We're making Mexican tamales for Enrique, right? Well, for us and for Enrique. So we don't want to buy the husk because you have to buy a big bag for kind of expensive, like $15, $16. We're only going to make some tamales. So Joe and I bought some corn on the cob, and we're going to use the wrapper. That's what they use anyway, they just dry it out a bit. So I'm getting ready to make the masa. This is to make the green salsa. And I already had some green salsa made. See right here? But I don't think it's gonna be enough. So I'm making a little bit more. I've been eating off of that. Joe cooked the beef for me this morning. Look how he messed up my pot. Look at that. I can't complain because he helped me, but dang, I'm gonna have to scour that. So we're gonna have 2 chickens for tomorrow, stuffed with bread stuffing, rice and beans potato salad, a garden salad, the 2 cakes. I hear Jada's gonna make a cheesecake. They always sucker me into that, but not this time. Not doing it. Not doing it. She have the cheese out? And meanwhile, I'm uploading the vlog for Vlogmas Day 23. Do you need for me to hang 2 lime around your neck? 2 limes. Isn't that what they used to do for the dogs in Belize when they had a cough issue? 2 limes around the neck. What did that do, Joe? Did that really work? Stop them from coughing? Let me open this door, because man, in here is sweaty from all that boiling we've been doing. Woo! Thank you, Jesus, for the nice, fresh, cold air. Alright, let me go back to my computer. So this milk, the lactose-free milk, didn't come out good when I boiled it. I only boiled it for 2 hours and 15 minutes instead of 3 hours. But it came out super dark and it tastes like burnt coffee. And I don't like the taste of coffee, so I'm not going to be putting this on my cake. Jada stopped by to get me a regular sweetened condensed milk, but at this point I don't think I'm going to boil that this late. That's going to be 3 hours of boiling. Plus, you know, I'm lactose intolerant, so I don't want to do that to myself. So I think I'm going to make Belizean icing. But for right now, I think these chickens are ready for me to season up and put the stuffing. So what I'm going to do is put away these things first. Wash whatever is it. These two sinks are not very deep, so the minute you throw a couple of items, let me put my phone down. There's only a few items in here and it's already packed. So I'm going to put these away, wash these, that way I can come and take care of the chicken. Joe has the beans on, a little bit of beans with onion and cilantro, garlic. And I already boiled the potato for the potato salad tomorrow. I'm going to peel the eggs tonight, but I'll peel the potato tomorrow morning. And I made tamales, Mexican tamales, for dinner today because Enrique asked for a few, right? So he has his batch. Where's his batch? Right here. This is his batch. And I made my batch. It was so good. And Wednesdays over here are just like chilling. You see my two beautiful cakes? I am so pleased with the way my dining room looks right now. You know, this dining room is not too small, but because we have all these computers and stuff in it, you know, it gets smaller, right? But this dining room over there on that wall has a space for you to put like a sideboard. And then, not really like a china cabinet, but a sideboard where you can have a serving part on the top to put the bread and stuff. And then it has drawers where you can put your spoons and your forks and like your good china. You know what I mean? But like a breakfast serving thingy. We used to have one in Belize when I was a child growing up, so I've always wanted one of those. And I think it's made for it, because see how big the dining room is? Oh, I hit the lamp. It's not tiny, right? But because we have to have computers and stuff to do our business, you know, we're kind of stuck without being able to buy the regular things for this house. So that's why I got this baker's rack. I've had this for years, but I had it in the garage at one point and I brought it back in here. And over here, you guys know the story. The kids used to sit here on bar stools, but now I really can't have stools because I need the lighting. But I'm very pleased with how this area is coming. Eventually, I'll be able to release this chair out of my mind. This chair just has a lot of memories for me because my mom reclined in this chair when she came here before she passed. You know, that was the only chair that made her feel comfortable. And my Aunt Kathy, the same, you know, well, not reclined before she passed, but when she came, you know, she didn't want the beds and stuff. She wanted to sleep in this chair. So a lot of people have slept in this chair. Jada's friends, when they've come out, when they were younger and couldn't go home to mommy and daddy, they would come here and sleep in this chair because it reclines all the way back like into one flat bed. And I think that's why I haven't released this chair yet out of my mind. And, you know, it's getting long in the tooth. There's stuff, you know, springs and stuff that sounds like it has let go from the underside, but it doesn't look ugly and it still holds me. And the only reason I'm thinking of getting rid of it is because I want the beauty of my fireplace. But I'm not there yet, guys. I'm not there with the release yet, so I'm pleased with how this is coming though. So excited. So let me go take care of my food. I haven't even put on makeup today, so you haven't seen me on camera. Jory spilled hot chocolate on himself today and I had to go wash the fabric for this table. They don't even sell these things anymore in Walmart. They sell a little table, but they don't sell the glass top for you to put on a table. Once upon a time you could buy that stuff a dime a dozen, you know. So this table, see the same thing again. It has the glass top. This one's actually a locker. See? It's a little cabinet. It's kind of twisted too because we kind of pulled it earlier to clean up the hot chocolate spill. So I've kept these tables for years, and I think mommy gave me this. And the stuff that I washed, mommy crocheted. So I'm gonna go get that and set that up, then do the stuffing. I have a question to ask you guys. Joe, I want to ask you this question also. Do you think that an artist that know how to, you know, those artists that will, like, you'll give them the picture of a child and they'll what do you call that word? Not regress, but they'll fast forward to what the child should look like now at age 17, age 29, whatever the age a person's supposed to be. So I guess the reverse of that would be regress, right? To what they would look like young. But what I'm trying to do is something so different. I want an artist to look at my mom's grandfather's children, the 5 that he had with the first wife and the 4 that he had with the second wife, right? Remember, there was 4 boys and 1 girl in the first marriage, and then 2 and 2 in the second marriage. I have pictures of the 2 and 2 from the second marriage, and I have pictures only of the oldest boy when he was little. He was like 10. And then I have of the 1 girl, you know, baby, 30 something and then older. Who else do I have? 2 other boys, Uncle John and Uncle Ned. Uncle John looks dark skinned with big eyes. Uncle Ned is like brown skinned with light colored eyes, and he has a daughter that looks exactly like him. I don't have a picture of Uncle Eldridge, and I've asked his grandson, which is my cousin Troy, all the time, do you have a picture of your grandpa? No. How did I not have a picture of the grandpa, right? Well, in any case, I can only imagine what Uncle Eldridge looked like because of the way Troy and them look, because they all tend to kind of look alike, right? So I'm wondering, can we put as many people together from this man's scion, from Mr. Lord, and there would be an artist that could like put a look to him? Joe, do you think that's possible?
Anything is possible in this day and time.
Oh my God, I had that thought and I got so excited. Nobody has a picture of Mr. Lord. Aunt Grace used to let us know, you know, what he looked like. He was aristocratic. He was this. Aristocratic don't tell me bupkis, okay? So I'm so glad when you guys listen to my ancestral stories and enjoy them, because my mom used to share them with me. And I have to admit, in the beginning, they were kind of boring. Like, what are people here again? I have to know all these people. Why? Man, I already know these people on this level and I don't not like them already. Why do I need to know them, right? What over there? Oh, that's my battery for the camera. I never charge a battery. So, yeah. After a while, I started to listen to mommy. I think when I got older, and then of course when mommy got sick, I listened even more. And that's how I know all these people. There are still a lot of people I don't know. So I'm glad that I met my cousin, the one that I met through Ancestry DNA. She is more like a 3rd cousin, I think. And she's related to us through them people too. That Cardiff Wales grandpa, the Youngs. She's related to us through them. And she dig up a lot of that stuff. And she knows this stuff. She called me today to wish me a Merry Christmas from Key Hawker. Huh? She called me? She called me today. She's the one person who called me today. Everybody else texted. But I think people realize that I'm cooking and stuff, so they don't want to bother. I just wanted you guys to know that in the picture of the 4 boys that I posted earlier in the vlog, the top right one is not Uncle Eldridge. That's actually one of his older sons that they said looked the most like him when he was younger. So I just put that as a placeholder, all right? So I think this story is getting very interesting because I'm definitely going to try to find out what Mr. Lord looked like and find out more about his background, because they said he didn't have any siblings that we heard of, but we know that originally he wasn't from Belize. He came from one of the other islands, and I think they said it was like Barbados or something like that. So we don't know. That's why I did my ancestry DNA, because you can never tell who's gonna put their DNA in the system, and we're gonna find out other stuff about this background. I wish my mom were here when we find out all these things, because she wasn't even here to find out what we found out about Derek, the older boy, right? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching this vlog. This is Vlogmas Day 24, and I will see you guys shortly with another one for Vlogmas Day 25, all right? Bye! Thank you for making it all the way through to the end. Please check out my primary channel, which can be found right here on YouTube. It's called The Bear Pantry Show. Also, check out my website, barepantryshow.com, so that you can pick up a copy of one of my 3 books. Also, remember, we are not buying this book that's being sold on Amazon. Why? Because my distributor is ripping me off. Thanks, guys.